Hello guys, Neopal Times here, welcome to a new video and Happy New Year everyone! So yeah, we're almost in 2021 as the time of uploading this video and recording. I don't know when you're watching it, but yeah, 2020 is coming to an end. 2020 was a very weird, strange and tough year, but actually tech companies released a ton of fun stuff, and what we want to see today, and in this channel what we see every day, is Apple. And they released some pretty dope stuff this year as well. So in this video we're gonna go through my personal top 5 of Apple products that were released in 2020. Okay, so many new hardware was released this year by Apple, but as I said, I've chosen my top 5, and we're gonna start that top 5 from bottom to top. And my fifth favorite Apple product that was released this year was the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So yeah, this year Apple released 5 new iPhones, if we count the SE that was released in April, I believe. But the 12 Pro Max, in my opinion, is the very best iPhone that has ever been made. One of the biggest improvements, and the reason why I chose this one, I was about to choose the 12 mini, but I chose the 12 Pro Max just because of one thing, which is the bigger sensor for the main camera. This bigger sensor, of course, allows more light to go in the camera and therefore allows for better low-light photos. Furthermore, the LiDAR sensor allows for AR capabilities and also for scanning in the dark, for being able to take portraits in the dark, which is pretty dope. Another really cool thing is, of course, 5G finally making it to an iPhone, and the addition of MagSafe. This was kind of almost unexpected because it wasn't in all the rumors, but it was pretty cool, and I think it's personally I think it's one of the biggest improvements that has come to the iPhone in recent years, because like many improvements have been just camera wise or of course processor wise and everything, but this is like something totally different that no other manufacturer has done that I'm aware of, and I think it's pretty cool. Then we of course got the A14 processor, which is pretty insanely fast, and we got the square design, which just that square design on iPhones, I had missed it so much, and it makes me really nostalgic for the iPhone 5S, which I had as a daily driver for almost actually over 4 years. And yeah, I just think it looks insane, especially in the space gray and the midnight blue colors. Jumping on to number 4, I actually cheated here because I chosen 3 products, which are the 3 new Macs released with Apple Silicon, the M1 chip. Apple Silicon was first announced in WWDC 2020, and the first 3 Macs were announced and released in November. These 3 Macs are a new MacBook Air, a lower-end MacBook Pro, and a Mac Mini. So these are like the lowest-end Apple computers that you can buy, but they have insane performance, and like it's just, yeah, it's the very lower end, and yeah, it's hard not to recommend it. My uncle asked me yesterday, he wanted to buy a new Mac. He was like, what do you think I should buy? I told him, go for the M1, because like it's cheap and will give you a great amount of power for years to come. In fact, my dad might actually even buy the Mac Mini for himself. And then this makes me think that this is a first generation product. Hardware was unchanged, pretty much. These are the lower end Macs, and they're already outperforming the 16-inch MacBook Pro with the Intel i9 processor, which is the one that I have, that costs like 3 times more, or even more if we count the Mac Mini. And that's just insane. Like, I can't imagine what's to come in the next couple of years as Apple transitions to Apple Silicon for the Mac Pro, the MacBook Pro, the iMac Pro. It's just gonna be insane. But yeah, now we're getting into the top 3, and on the top 3 we have the iPad Air. The iPad Air 4th generation has been released this year, and it's just so insane. It's beautiful, it's just the iPad Pro pretty much, but just cheaper, and it's an iPad Air. That's just great. It even supports the 2nd generation Apple Pencil, has the same square design with barely any bezels, and even has Touch ID, which actually has become very handy in 2020. In fact, I actually want to buy it for myself, but I barely use my iPad. I have it here because I'm reading the script here, but I have the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, and I use it, but I don't use it enough to justify buying a new iPad. But it's just so beautiful, the square design, the Apple Pencil 2, makes me very tempted to buy it. But yeah, now for the top 2 we're getting into some different type of stuff, because every year we get new iPhones, we get new iPads, pretty much every year I think, we get new Macs, but what we don't get every year is a brand new HomePod Mini. Yes, this is my second favorite gadget of 2020. I own one personally, not here, it's in my house in the UK, but it's just amazing because it's very cheap, it provides amazing sound for the price, it's really small, it's barely a bit bigger than a telescope, but not a whole lot bigger, and it's just amazing. Of course, sound quality won't be as good as the larger HomePod, but this is a great entry point to put a HomeKit and Siri in every single room of your house without having to spend over $300 on each different speaker. As I said, I own one and I unboxed it and I reviewed it on this channel, so if you want to check that video, you can do it and here, and I will also put the link down in the description. And now, for my favorite Apple product of 2020, it has to be the AirPods Max. These have been very controversial, especially for the price, the lack of USB-C, the lack of 3.5mm jack. I bought them on a whim pretty much, but these are just amazing. First of all, I love the design, it's really high quality. We have very premium materials, they are heavy but they don't feel heavy on the head. I even forget I'm wearing them, honestly. We have this weight distributing system here. Sound is insane. I have never heard such good sound from anything, honestly, like they're that good. Yeah, I just love them so much, the design wise, sound wise of course, and this just have to be my favorite product of the year. Even though, as I said, I also like the HomePod Mini a lot and I enjoy it a lot. I in fact was about to put it on the top 1 just because of the price of the AirPods Max, which are pretty damn expensive. And the case, let's not talk about the case. But yeah, these, I just love them. I can't wait listening to them. Transparency mode is perfect, noise cancellation is even better than the AirPods Pro, they're so much more comfortable, they don't get earwax when you wear them, it doesn't give you a headache, they don't fall off. It's just been a perfect experience. So yeah, I also have this, I unboxed them in the channel last week, video is here, review is coming very soon at the beginning of the year. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this video, honestly. As we said, Apple released many new products, so what's your favorite product that Apple released in 2020? Do you agree with me that these are the best 5? Or do you have any other favorite? Please let me know down below in the comments. Also, if you're watching this at the beginning of the year, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. I hope that it's great for you and your loved ones, and that we can continue to talk to each other. If you like Apple stuff, subscribe for more Apple related content coming every week. I have the goal in 2021 to reach 1000 subscribers, so it would be very good if you subscribe and you help me reach that goal. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna be it for 2020. Thank you very much guys for tuning in this year once again, and yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.